Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Karen Hightower and I'm glad you've joined me today. We're going to be using the Gina K Designs Autumn Chrysanthemum stamp set, and I already have it stamped on a piece of hot press watercolor paper in antique linen and forest moss. Now I have two different paint brushes. You can paint it however you want, but today I use two different brushes. One's loaded with water and the smaller of the two has the pigment ink in it. I am using Daniel Smith watercolors. I have a palette off to the side that is full of color, and I don't wash it off because the pigment I can always use for watercoloring. So I just add to it, but I will try to get names of the majority of the colors and I'll list them down below. But anyway, I just pick up that pigment and use it on my petals, and sometimes I create my own colors. Anyway, if you start by dampening the petal and then adding the color at the base, you can pull it out and you get that variation from dark to light. Now, I'm no expert at watercoloring. I just do it to have fun, and it's relaxing and I enjoy it. So I'm going to go around and I'm going to dampen a few petals and add the color and pull it out. Now I have sped up part of this video. Not right here. This is real time. I am a very slow painter. I try to paint faster, but it don't happen. Anyway, so I just do it for the fun of it. And if you dampen a petal and then you dampen another one, just skip a petal. Because if you don't, the color will go where it is moist or wet. And so if you do them side by side and you put color down, that color's liable to bleed to the next petal. And if you want that look, it's beautiful. But if you're doing individually and you don't want that look, then skip a petal. That way those two can dry before you do the one in between. So we're just going to go around and add some color and blend it out. And if you get too much color in a spot, you can just wipe off your brush, the water brush, and then pick up some of that ink or your pigment. And you can pick it up and wipe it off, and that'll give you a lighter area on your petal. So we're just going to go around and color them. And I cut some of the footage out so you didn't have to watch it all. And now I'm adding this yellowish color. My vision on this flower was to do a corally orange inside to the chrysanthemum and do a nice warm yellow as the outside of the petals. And so we're going to go around and color these petals, and here I'm adding some darker pigment so it kind of gives it some definition. And we're moving on to the leaves, and I just love coloring leaves. So I start again the same way, adding the dark color at the bottom and pulling it out. And we're going to just keep going around this leaf. Now I like to add a little bit of color from the flower that I use. So it gives the leaves a little more character or realism or whatever you want to call it, because it's not just one color. Sometimes if you look at leaves, they're all green, but a lot of them will have spots or different shades of green or stuff on them. So I enjoy doing that. Anyway, so I did cut out some of the leaf footage because I noticed when I was editing that I was off camera coloring. I don't know how that happens, but it does. Anyway, so we're going to just continue with these beautiful leaves in this set. And when I get through with this, I took and put my hand over it and did some splattering with some green and gray. I went around the bottom half, well, all the way around with the grayish blue color, but real concentrated on the bottom so it would stand out. And then I splattered it with some white and some Wink of Stella. Then I added a greeting and some lines and dots with the fine tip marker. A piece that I had cut off, I added to the inside of the card just for a little decoration. And that's the final card project for today. Thank you so much for your time and joining me, and I appreciate it so much. And if you're not following, please hit subscribe and the thumbs up button if you like the video. And I hope to see you again real soon. Y'all have a wonderful day.